Hey everybody, WhySoWookie here. In this video I'll be going over the top 10 Game Pass games that I think you really need to try. These are going to be in no particular order and are going to be derived from the best experiences I've had while using Game Pass. Hope you enjoyed the video and maybe find a Game Pass game you want to try out. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite Game Pass experiences are, and like and subscribe to see more. So just before we jump in, there are way more than 10 awesome games on Game Pass, and it was hard to choose these 10, but here it goes. Number 1, Outriders. Outriders is a 1 to 3 player co-op RPG shooter set in an original, dark and desperate sci-fi universe. As mankind bleeds out in the trenches of Enon, you'll create your own Outrider and embark on a journey across the hostile planet. With rich storytelling spanning a diverse universe, you'll leave behind the slums and shantytowns of the first city and traverse forests, mountains and desert in pursuit of a mysterious signal. Combining intense gunplay with violent powers and an arsenal of increasingly twisted weaponry and gear sets, Outriders offers countless hours of gameplay from one of the finest shooter developers in the industry, People Can Fly. Outriders is relatively new to Game Pass, and although it has its issues with servers, especially multiplayer, the game has been really enjoyable so far. I have made it to the end of the game now with expeditions, and I'm starting to get more legendaries. I think once the game has had a patch or two to improve performance, it will be great, so you might want to hold out until then, but it's definitely worth trying at some point. The second game is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. A galaxy-spanning adventure awaits in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, a new third-person action-adventure title from Respawn Entertainment. This narratively driven single-player game puts you in the role of a Jedi Padawan who narrowly escaped the purge of Order 66 following the events of Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. On a quest to rebuild the Jedi Order, you must pick up the pieces of the shattered past to complete your training, develop new Force abilities, and master the art of the iconic lightsaber, all while staying one step ahead of the Empire and its deadly Inquisitors. The game is one of the best Star Wars games in recent memory, one I actually bought at retail and was worth every penny. It is a great story and does a good job of expanding the lore following Order 66. I would consider this a must play for any Star Wars fan, and with it being on Game Pass, there is no reason not to try. The third game is Doom Eternal. Hell's armies have invaded Earth, become the Slayer in an epic single-player campaign to conquer demons across dimensions and stop the final destruction of humanity. The only thing they fear is you. Experience the ultimate combination of speed and power in Doom Eternal, the next leap in push-forward first-person combat. Doom Eternal is one of the most fun and bloodthirsty run-and-gun shooters that I've ever played, and it is a game I like to jump on every now and then and just shoot stuff. It has already recently just released Part 2 of the Ancient Gods, which is the story expansions for the game. I've not played that yet, but it was certainly something that is waiting in the backlog. The fourth game is Fallout New Vegas. Experience all the sights and sounds of fabulous New Vegas. Brought to you by Vault-Tec, America's first choice in post-nuclear simulation. Explore the treacherous wastes of the Great Southwest from the safety and comfort of your own vault. Meet new people, confront terrifying creatures and arm yourself with the latest high-tech weaponry as you make a name for yourself on a thrilling new journey across the Mojave Wasteland. A word of warning, however, while Vault-Tec engineers have prepared for every contingency, in Vegas fortunes can change in an instant. Enjoy your stay should not be construed as legally binding claim. Fallout New Vegas is easily the Fallout game I've enjoyed the most, and when I played this when it released, I enjoyed it that much I did multiple playthroughs to get the different endings. All you need to know about this one is the story is great, the gameplay is fun, and you'll be able to sink multiple hours into this game, no problem. The next game, Dante's Inferno. An abducted soul, a lifetime of sins, a journey to the depths of despair. Based on the immensely influential classic poem, Dante's Inferno takes you on an epic quest of vengeance and redemption through the 9 circles of hell. You are Dante, a veteran of the Crusades who must chase his beloved Beatrice and try to free her soul from Lucifer's grasp. As your pursuit takes you deeper into the pits of hell, you must battle even more fierce and hideous monsters, while also facing your own sins. a dark family past and your unforgivable war crimes go to hell. Another older title that is well worth a try, with a decent story and a great hack and slash gameplay. Dante's Inferno is a game that I think everyone should experience, and it's a great addition to Game Pass. The next game is Gears 5. With all out war descending, Kate Diaz breaks away to uncover her connection to the enemy and discovers the true danger to Sarah herself. New campaign features let you take your character and weapon skins into new playthroughs and enjoy bonus difficulties and modifiers. The most recent title in Gears of War's main series, the story progresses further and is much better than the story of Gears 4 in my opinion. The campaign is also more open than previous Gears titles and allows for more exploration. It was also one of the best looking games last generation, and with its Xbox Series X and S enhancements, it looks and plays better than ever. For fans of third person shooters, the whole Gears franchise as a whole is a must try. The next game, Dead Cells. Dead Cells puts you in control of a failed alchemic experiment, trying to figure out what's happening on a sprawling, ever-changing and seemingly cursed island. Tough but fair combat, responsive controls, challenging foes, permadeath and of course, the emergency panic roll to get you out of trouble. Make for a demanding, visceral and cathartic action game. Experience a Roguevania mixing an interconnected world, branching paths and unlockable skills, and a constant adrenaline pumping threat of permadeath. No checkpoints, you either vanquish the final boss in one go, or you try again. However, you keep some of your progress for successive runs, new paths you've unlocked, access new levels, mutations, abilities and weapons. This game differs from most of the other picks, as it isn't likely to net you 30 to 50 hours of gameplay, but I easily put 10 to 15 hours in. The gameplay is addictive, and it is a classic pick up and play title where you are expected to die many times. With each playthrough being completely different and each try you get further and further, you find yourself saying, just one more try. Give this a go, it might surprise you. The next game is The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Winner of more than 200 Game of the Year awards, Skyrim Special Edition brings the epic fantasy to life in stunning detail. The Special Edition includes the critically acclaimed game and add-ons with all new features like remastered art and effects, volumetric god rays, dynamic depth of field, screen space reflections and more. Skyrim Special Edition also brings the power of mods to console. New quests, environments, characters, dialogue, armour, weapons and more. With mods there are no limits to what you can experience. This game speaks for itself and is easily one of my favourite games of all time. If you haven't played it yet, I'm excited for you to try it out. I've played through this game many times on both 360, Xbox One and PC, and when I get time, I'll definitely play it again on my Series X. This game is pure quality, give it a go. The next game is Forza Horizon 4. Dynamic seasons change everything in the world's greatest automotive festival. Go it alone or team up with others to explore beautiful and historic Britain in a shared open world. Collect, modify and drive over 450 cars, race, stunt, create and explore. Choose your own path to become a Horizon superstar. Now optimised for the Xbox Series X and S, experience higher fidelity graphics and faster performance in Forza Horizon 4. Explore beautiful historic Britain and drive hundreds of the world's greatest cars in native 4K Ultra HD, now at 60 frames per second. Get behind the wheel faster than ever, with a quick game resume and dramatically improved load times. So far I've played all of the Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsports games since Forza Motorsport 2, and this is definitely the best Horizon game so far. With a variety of different race types and big show races against planes and trains, it also has different seasons and always has something to work towards. If you're into the more arcade style races, this is definitely one to check out if you haven't already. And the final game is PUBG, or PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Land, loot and outwit your opponents to become the last player left standing in a thrilling game experience full of unexpected adrenaline pumping moments. PUBG, or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, is a battle royale game with a more realistic style. It is my go-to multiplayer game and I have played it since release. It isn't perfect by any stretch, and I would definitely recommend playing it with an SSD on the Xbox One, but the sense of accomplishment when you get the chicken dinner or nail the perfect headshot is awesome, and you don't get that feeling in any other game, from my experience anyway. If you're into your shooters, check this one out for sure. So that's it, that's my top 10 Game Pass games that you need to check out. Let me know in the comment which of these have you tried or are going to try soon. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to see more. Wookie out.